Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to Manful Yoga. In this video, I'm going to show you the smoothie that I make for myself every day. So the reason why I make this smoothie mainly is because of digestion. It just helps me feel way more regular. So my digestion is a lot better, my poops are quicker, and I just feel better throughout the day. So the things that I add to the smoothie have kind of evolved over time, and now it's to the point where it has a really nice blend of veggies and fruits and supplements. And I'll walk you through every item that I put in here and also give you the kind of a rough amount because I don't personally measure myself. So I can't give you an exact, but I can give you a pretty good estimate. So I usually do, here we go. I'm going to do half a banana, and that just makes it a little bit creamier, so that makes it blend a lot better. I do about a cup of coconut milk, and you can use almond milk if you want. I just like coconut milk. It's not because I don't want to put dairy in it. I don't want to put dairy in it because I just don't want milk. I do eat cheese, but anyways, coconut milk, almond milk, flaxseed milk, whatever you want to put in there is fine. I'll do a small handful of raspberries. So I'll put in about 10 to 12, 15 raspberries. And then I'm going to add, let's put that over here. I'm going to add a handful of strawberries. Really good for vitamin C and antioxidants. And then I'm going to add in as much power greens as I can. So I usually just try to stuff in two or three handfuls of power greens. And I really do just stuff it down there as much as I can. So I'll grab these huge handfuls and put them in. And you really don't taste the greens if you're mixing in enough fruits. So taste isn't really a factor either. All right, so then we've got lots of greens. And then on top of those, I'm going to add a significant amount of berries. So I will put a large handful of blueberries in here. And blueberries are really good for muscle recovery. They're also really good as a pre-workout. So if you're doing, if you've got a workout going on in an hour or so, then this is going to be really good for a pre-workout as well. All right, now at this point, I need to blend it because I don't have a lot of space in the blender. So we're going to blend this on low for about 30 seconds until the spinach or the greens are absorbed. Then when you see that the top part has kind of fallen down into that main mixture at the bottom, then you're ready to add these supplements. So here we go. Supplements. I've got hemp seeds, and I'll add about 2 tablespoons of these. The brand is unimportant, but I would get shelled hemp seeds. And organic's better too. I add in flaxseed. You can also do a flax oil if you want. And again, I'll do about 2 tablespoons of that. I do chia seeds. I'll add 2 tablespoons of that. And the reason why I add in this extra stuff is for fat and protein. And it's also got some other good stuff in it. Lots of good omegas. So pretty much omegas in the chia seeds and in the flaxseed. And then I also will add in XCT oil from Bulletproof. And this is a lot of really good fats. Fats are good for telling your body that you're full. So if you're trying to lose weight, that's important. And they're also good for your brain function and your hormones. So fats are good, don't avoid them. Just make sure you're having good fats. And then I'll add in 1 of 2 kind of protein powders. So I've been using this for a really long time now. This is a collagen peptide from Natural Force. They also have a fish protein one that I like using. So from fish as opposed to cow, which I think is really cool just because I think fish are a little bit cleaner than cow. I'd much prefer fish protein than cow protein. So I've got that. And then something that I've also been experimenting with, or I've just started with this, I did about a couple weeks of this, is a bone broth protein. And this is made by Ancient Nutrition. And what I like about this is just the bone broth aspect of it. Bone broth is really good for a lot of things, but it helps with immune support. It helps with immune support. It helps with muscle recovery. It's just just a really good supplement to have if you have bone broth, or even if it comes in a powder format, or if you have some actual bone broth. And so this one, you add in. Yeah, I'm going to add this in too. This is going to be a great smoothie. You'll add in that. The cool thing about it is it doesn't taste like anything. It says turmeric, but it does not taste like turmeric. It just says added turmeric. And then that is it. So now I'm going to blend said smoothie. Now that we've got everything in here, I'm going to start it low, and then once I see that it's not going up and down violently anymore, then I'll turn it up, so that way I don't lose that much smoothie to the top. All right, and then once you can see that it's pretty uniform throughout, so you can see here there aren't really any, right, it's all the same. You want to make sure that it's blended. I did lose a bit to the top here, so you can kind of see at the top of the smoothie that there's a little bit of the chia seeds haven't quite grinded out yet, so whoops, I messed up, but for the most part, this is good. And that's pretty much it. So I will add this to, this makes a lot, by the way. This probably makes about 30 ounces of fluid. So I'll add this to, I think this is 26 ounces. So I have a Yeti. I use these all the time. I use it for coffee. I use it for smoothies. You'll be surprised how often you use this if you have one. And it does keep it cold for a really long time. So I'll fill this up, and then I'll usually use the rest of this. I'll keep it nearby, and I'll have this. I'll have what I can't fit in the tumbler. I'll have this in the morning. So there's about 8 ounces left here. So that'll fill up a cup. And then I'll have this, the full smoothie, later on in the morning or after a workout or in the afternoon. And yeah, that'll do. All right, so that's my smoothie. Again, that's something that I do every day. What's really cool about that actually is that it can be a meal replacement. So I work out a lot, and I found that I need a lot of food in order to function well. If I'm having like a low carb diet, it doesn't work for me. It makes it really hard for me to put on strength. So that's a really good for me to have in addition to. That's really good for me to have in addition to the eggs that I have in the morning. But if you aren't trying to gain a lot of muscle, or you're not trying to gain a lot of weight, then you might just have that for breakfast or that for lunch. And again, it does have a ton of nutrients and a really good amount of calories. Not too many calories, but a good amount of calories for your lunch or your breakfast or whatever that is. And again, it's just, if you have this on a daily basis, you're going to notice that your digestion is way better. You're going to notice that you're not binging as much, or you're not going to kind of jump for sugary foods or lots of bad carbohydrates, just because you are getting a good amount of good carbohydrates and sugars from fruit in there and vegetables. That the power greens are really going to help with satisfying a lot of your urges a lot of your cravings as well. So again, that's just something that I've done for a few years now, and whenever I don't do it, I do notice it after a couple of days of not having my smoothie. Digestion isn't as good. I don't feel as good throughout the day. So that's just something that I try to do every day whenever I am home. And that's my smoothie. So if you like that video, make sure to like it, comment, and share. I'd love to hear about some of the things that you might add to your smoothies. Maybe I've done them in the past when I've experimented with my own recipes. And then if you are not already following me on social media, make sure you follow me. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I put out content like this as often as I can. And if you're looking for full online structured programs with flexible workout schedules, make sure to check out my online programs at manflowyoga.com. We've got stuff for fixing your posture, for getting rid of chronic low back pain, helping with overall flexibility and mobility, and helping to strengthen your ankles, your knees, your shoulders. So lots of really great programs for that, and an online members area with hundreds of exclusive videos that you won't see anywhere else. That's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you on the next one.